Are you guys ready to do this? Alright then, whenever you're ready.
I'm Grendel, and I'm his mother, and this is the truth.
Alright, before we get into the whole fiasco, we want to know, what's a way you would describe yourself?
I think a safe way that I would describe myself would be saying that I'm a very calm and gentle creature. I mean, would you look at me and think I would hurt a fly? I wouldn't. So I'm just like a calm person, you know? First and foremost, I'm a mother to my sweet little Grendel.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
Alright, look. I know you want to produce this and everything, but the only way I'm gonna be in this film is if you make sure that I look good, like I'm a good mother for my son, okay? So I don't want to see no mistakes, I don't want to see no judgment from other people coming towards me, okay? That's the only way I'll be in your stupid little production. Anyways, when are we starting this?
Well, we're a very happy couple.
But you know, I think that's really great, you know.
Yeah. I'm getting paid for this, right? Whatever. What was the question again?
How would you describe yourself?
I mean, there's not much to say. Like, look at me. Like, I'm a warrior. I fight. I'm really strong, athletic.
One eternity later.
What lengths will you go to protect your son?
Well, obviously, I'm a mother, and I think anyone who's a mother knows that for your own child, you go for beyond what you can do for them. I mean, I understand that the kingdom right now is all terrified of my little Grendel and everything, but in my perspective, Grendel is going through it okay. I don't need y'all's feedback saying how like he's attacking and everything. I will protect him from y'all, okay? I will defend him and I will fight for him just to see him win and be happy, okay? Because he's my son and I love my son with my whole heart.
What drives your rage against the Danes?
The Danes? I mean, come on, don't even get me started on them. The Danes have done so much to me, and if you were to ask me, I think it'd be safe for me to say that it was just finally time for me to strike back. I mean, come on, they did so much to me from like when I was little. They didn't even know me. They didn't even know me, and they immediately like struck me out. Like they like left me as their cast out. Like I remember on the playground they wouldn't let me go on their slide because they thought I was a creature. I mean, I am, but that's something that made me different from them. And then they just immediately judged me because I was a descendant from Cain. Like my what do you call that word? The relatives before me,
Ancestors.
my ancestors, they judged me because of them. Like why do I have to face their consequences? Like it's not my fault. I mean, yeah, I might have done a little bit of like bad things growing up, but it still wasn't that bad for them to like go out against me and like strike me and treat me like the odd one out. And ever since then, they just like they're so rude to me. They leave me out of everything, and then their music, it just bothers me. They're just loud and they're just like horrible creatures. So that's probably the main reasons why I don't like them.
What motivates you to come to the aid of Hrothgar?
That's such a stupid question.
Okay, I'm done with your attitude.
Where are you even going in that outfit?
I'm done with that.
So I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, but it looks like I will be your new interviewer now. So let's try this again. What motivates you to come to the aid of Hrothgar?
Well, I mean, obviously he basically begged me to help his kingdom. Like, I mean, what's his name?
Grendel.
Grendel. He was terrorizing them, and like I guess I'm always there for people. Like I'm a hero, so like I wanted to help the kingdom, and he asked me, and I guess we have that relationship that he was yapping about earlier. So I just wanted to help.
What is your greatest fear?
Heights.
I'm like really scared of heights. So when I was little, you know, my mansion, right? Like my castle is like really, really big, right? So it has like 3 flights of stairs. And when I was little, I was like going down the stairs.
That's not the type of fear. What is your greatest fear as a ruler?
Oh, can I get a microphone? Thank you. So my biggest fear as a ruler, is this too loud? I feel like, hello? Actually, I feel like you need more volume on this. Anyway, my biggest fear as a ruler, that's the question, right?
Yes.
Okay, my biggest fear as a ruler is, I think for everybody that's like a king out there, my fellow kings out there, it's to not be good enough, you know, because between you and I had to call Beowulf for help.
Look, honey, they wrote a book about you and Grandma.
Beowulf! Beowulf, we really need your help right now. Grendel's killing all of our people. I'm getting old. I can't fight Grendel anymore. Like, it's not that easy. And I'm just scared that my people are like, they're gonna be like, oh, that old fart can't do anything for himself anymore. And I'll be like, oh.
Isn't that why your wife wants Beowulf over you?
Why would you say that to me? Oh my, cut the video now.
What is your role in maintaining peace?
Hold on.
So, as I was saying, what is your role in maintaining peace and harmony?
Okay.
What is your role in maintaining peace and harmony?
Wait. Is my hair okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I continue?
Sure.
What is your role in maintaining peace and harmony in the hall?
Well, you know, I'm very supportive of my husband. You know, I help him with his ideas. I help him come up with new ideas. If he has an idea, I help him achieve that goal with what he's trying to accomplish. So yeah, I'm very supportive of my husband. With the people, oh my goodness, the Danes. I love my Danes. Okay, they're like my pride and joy. They're like my one child. You know. For the Danes, I'm always singing for them because I feel like whenever you sing, it's very therapeutic. You know. I believe that singing brings people joy and it's very peaceful for them. I feel like it calms them down. It relieves them from their stress. I love singing to them. And you know, I'm very open to whenever it comes to people that need to talk about Grendel. You know, we can talk about that later, but you know, whenever they're scared and stuff, like I always let them come up to me for them to talk to me about what they're feeling or their fears, and let them know that everything's gonna be okay, even though you know not everything's 100% sure that everything will be okay. But through me and talking through me, people believe that.
How do you feel about your role in the world as a monster?
I'm not a monster. I'm just a mom. I protect my son and I do my duties as a mom. Okay? I'm not a monster. I'm not trying to be a monster. That's all I am. I'm a mom. And I'm protecting my little Grendel.
What do you think of the warriors you attacked?
I mean, come on, the warriors of the Danes, they were no match for me. I mean, why do you think that I struck them for like almost a century? I mean, I spent so long terrorizing them, and I was just like ending them everywhere. They were no match for me. I mean, and neither was Beowulf.
Oh,
Which is what I want to say. That just to get this out of the way, just in case anybody out there is wondering, Beowulf did not beat me, guys. I mean, you guys know that, right? He didn't beat me at all. I literally let him win because I didn't want to embarrass him in front of like the king and the queen. So he was no match for me, though. I mean, everybody knew that. There was no way that one-on-one he could have defeated me. And yeah, I let him win. How do you feel about the concept of fame and glory?
Fame? Oh my god, I love fame. Fame and glory. Fame? I love when people love me. Like, who wanna love me? Obviously, I'm Beowulf.
Beowulf once told me to follow my dreams, so I started a fan page on him.
Beowulf once punched me in the face. It was awesome.
Beowulf once said, buzz cuts were in season. Turns out he was just kidding.
Legend is Beowulf's muscles are so strong. He wants to put someone into a pool. But I love fame, and I love like people knowing me. Like they know I killed 3,000 and more monsters. Like I love fame. I love people knowing that. Glory, like obviously I have glory, but when I think of glory, I think about God and like giving it to him and like doing everything for him. And but most of all, I love fame.
That's literally not true. I was there when we were swimming against each other, and he did not kill 3,000 monsters. He needs to stop lying to people because that boy needs to get taken out with his high horse. I don't care.
Bro, I'm literally not lying. He's a liar. I'm not lying. Shut up.
How do you deal with the pressure of protecting your people?
I rely a lot on, like my friends, my family, my council of people. But more than anybody, I rely on my beautiful, loving wife, who's actually over there. Okay, hey, cut that part out. I don't know. Next question. We're very happy, okay? I don't know what the freak that was.
How do you feel about the constant threat possessed by Grendel?
Grendel? I can't stand to hear that name. I despise Grendel. I hate him. I hate him. You know, he was born as a monster. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. So anyways, Grendel. Yeah, anyways, he was born as a monster, and he is a monster, so he deserves to be killed. That's why he should not be alive right now, because he's literally destroying us. Not just us, but the kingdom itself. He makes us look weak and unprepared, and he's killing our people. We literally put the best out of the best on the front, and he kills them. He kills everyone. He has no remorse. He is not scared, and we need to make him scared for him to leave us alone. I can't wait till we're done with this whole situation about Kendall. I'm tired of hearing him.
What are your thoughts on the conflict between you and the Danes?
I hate the Danes. I never want to hear from them again. Oh my goodness, they took my little Grendel from me, okay? And I despise them. I never want to hear. You know what? I don't want to do this anymore. This is not where I need to be. Get away from me.
Do you see yourself as a villain, or do you have your own sense of justice?
A villain? Whoever called me a villain? I mean, just because I defeated a couple of the Danes and I like kind of tormented them and I just like execute them. I mean, that doesn't really make me a villain. I mean, that's not a bad thing. But I mean, if y'all want to go around and spread some lies and say that it made me a villain, then okay. But just keep in mind that everybody has done bad things. I mean, not everybody is innocent. Everybody has their own little lie to live with. And if you want to talk about lies and secrets, let's talk about the affair that Beowulf and the Queen have behind these cameras. I mean, you think you've captured it all? No, I mean, we all know what's happening between them. And that's just a bigger secret. I think that instead of focusing on me about that, you guys should focus on that. Try to set that straight and tell that to the king. What is this man doing?
Can I go yet? Just
I mean, yeah, sure, whatever, just leave.
okay. Just make sure you make the check out to Beowulf. BE up. You know what?
You're not getting paid for this.
What? Oh, I forgot.
What do you think sets Beowulf apart from other warriors?
Well, Beowulf is a very, he's a good guy. Actually, me and his dad, we go way back. We're like this. Or we were like this when we were younger. But, I heard from a friend who heard from a friend who heard from a friend, and et cetera, that Beowulf got jacked. So I was like, oh my gosh, Grendel's killing my people, and obviously I can't freaking defend them. Look at me, I'm old. And I was like, you know what? I need a Beowulf right now. Like, Beowulf is exactly what my people needs. So I caught him up, and I was like, hey, dude, come, what's the word? Lend a helping hand or whatever.
How do you support Hrothgar in his role?
I don't feel like answering questions anymore. We're done here. Thank you.
I know this is my video, and I'm not supposed to be getting interviewed, but I don't know who she thinks she is. She just keeps proving everybody right. She's just... At this point, she just needs to stop acting like that.
3.
Hi guys, I'm Maria and I played Grendel.
I'm sorry, I played the king.
I'm Aislinn and I played Beowulf.
I'm Becky and I play the queen and the mom as Angelina.
And I'm Sherlyn and I am the narrator.
Okay, so this video, we all had like our own different role of like playing our different characters, and I think we all had a lot of fun in like interpreting them in like our own little ways. Sorry guys. A lot of us like came up with our own little like acts. So like if you guys see like Becky being like funny as like the queen or Angelina, like that was kind of what she thought she wanted to include in that. And then like Beowulf was like Aislinn, and then like, you know, to each their own. And yeah, we had a lot of fun like putting all these little clips together. And
I think that through this video or through this like skit or whatever you may call it, I think that you can really see not only the funny side, but if you really pay attention a little bit more of the deeper side, saying how just like Angelina, like not Grendel, I'm sorry. What did he play? Beowulf.
Beowulf.
And the queen liked him as well, and she was not interested in the king. You can also see like Angelina's true intentions as who she was. So yeah.
Yeah, like they both said, we kind of did like our own little thing. We made it funnier than anything because like it would be more entertaining to watch. We didn't want you guys to be like bored watching it and be like, Brett, when is this gonna end? So we kind of added, you know, like our own part to it. But we also did try to stay in character to where like it kind of like ties back to the actual poem. So, you know, I played the king, and I mean, never mind, I'm done talking. Go ahead.
So in the poem, they're more like they're monsters and stuff, but we try to like give them more like of emotions and stuff, make them funny, because we know that Grendel is some rude, dumb monster. But in the video but in the video we try to make it funny too, where like they have emotions and like they can have relationships with like a Grendel with his mom and the king queen, and just like going on about the whole thing. And then the questions, we had set questions, but we tried to improvise more and like make them funny. I decided to be dumb and add to it to make it more like entertaining, I guess. But yeah.
Like Sherlyn said, like with giving the monsters like emotion and everything, we really tried to humanize them. And like for example, with Grendel's mom, we tried to like make her more of a mother than she was in the poem. Like we kind of took characteristics from the poem and like use them as inspiration to develop their characters. And we like with Beowulf, when I played Beowulf, we tried to make him like a frat boy, like he's like egotistical and everything. We really tried to play into him being like the ideal hero and everything, and like he's like a warrior and everything. So we tried to take those characteristics and like make them our own and everything.
Yeah, so I was like thinking, I think I said this like last time, but if you think about it, we just like kind of made it, I think Becky already said this actually, we just try to make it like entertaining for you guys. Like we try to like give them like funny parts, but and like we did add some things, like some storylines or like little plots that we added were like things that weren't really mentioned at all. But we just kind of wanted to make it like fun in a way that was still entertaining for you guys to like get the whole point of Beowulf, like the poem, but like to also understand like us, because I feel like our video like showing funny, like how we were acting, like acting funny, it kind of like expressed how we are as people, like us, like me as Maria, Sarai, and like everybody else. I feel like it kind of just like showed like who we are, like kind of in our characters. Like we kind of interpreted ourselves into these characters, and not a lot. Like I'm not saying that we base this whole video on ourselves, but because like we just kind of like wanted to like include that. And yeah, I mean, we just wanted to make it like funny in a way that was still gonna go through with the plot, like for you guys to like not be like, well, that whole video was a lie. Like no, like it still like included parts of like the actual poem, but it still had like its little funny twist to it.
We were just trying to technically have fun with it.
Yeah.
So
to make it entertaining for you guys, because we didn't want you guys to like sit there and be like, ew, like this is so boring. Like they didn't try, because we did try, guys. We are literally on TVE break.
Fall break.
And we're meeting up to do this project.
And I'm about to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think what like Maria was like the whole point that she was trying to say is that we just added personality of ours into the character that we were playing just to humanize them a little bit more than what they were in the poem.
Yeah, I mean, if any of you guys would say it, maybe like Genzified, Gen Z-ified.
Yeah.
But like not really, because I'm not saying that we like included a bunch of like Gen Z jokes and just based it on that. But I mean, it was just funny to us. Like, what we find funny might not be funny to you guys, and that's okay. But we did it because we thought it was funny.
Like we even put pictures of the mother in the book.
Oh my
to
god,
make it more funny.
But Sarai made this awesome book, and she put like Angelina's face. Somebody can talk, and I can go get it real quick.
Oh well.
I mean, I feel like we've talked enough.
It's in the
Okay,
video. If you thought it was funny, that was on me right there.
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah, that was her.
Thank you.
And then like the little scenes, like like the little scene with like Beowulf and like the queen, and like that was like
Where somebody decides to push the camera, so we had to be a little rude right there.
yeah, and it was just like funny to us, and we just hope that you guys found it funny too.
Yep.
But yes, guys.
Mr. Mons, we really tried for this, so
We tried.
I recorded it twice.
I said
This
this
is
is
our second
yeah,
time.
this is
it's
we
because
recorded
I had
it
to be
twice.
here.
I missed work for this. So.
My parents probably thought that I was lying because I told them I was like, I'm going to the community center. They're like, again? I was like, yes, like we're filming a video.
Please give us 100.
Yeah, on our
we're
fall
100.
break, because we're supposed to be on a break
I
right
wore
now.
2 dresses.
Yeah.
From the library.
Becky was in her model era.
I'm literally in my scrubs.
Yeah.
Trying to do this. But
And I never told you this in person. I said this in the last video too because I never told Mr. Mons that we all found each other here at the community center. Like, Danielle and like
the other groups.
and Josh.
I have a picture.
Yeah.
So cute.
I'll probably insert it like over here somewhere.
here.
Up here.
This is what
But
he has
we
us
all
doing.
saw each other here. Like it was not planned. Like we did not know that we were gonna come here at the same date. I mean, we knew we were gonna come here to record, but it was like literally such a shock when we walked past and they were there recording. We were like, oh my god, what are you guys doing here? And they were like, we're recording for Mr. Mons. So I was like, oh,
The things we do for Mr. Mons' class.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye guys. Camera's over here.